The domain of the big cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, lions, wildcats, and cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get a pair of them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Memphis Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. Coming out with it, it's Shields. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. So Memphis offense has the ball first today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Thanks to grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the 1st on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play action.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Pettis. Grabbed in the middle. It's Shields. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal. They'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the 1st drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Houston Cougars offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you've got to get him on the ground. You've got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up in the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires downfield. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Pettis. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Houston going up-tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Houston will be forced to punt. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. The run from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's got it again. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They'll try to sneak it. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Pettis. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job on the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball in the ball.
Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Got it set up on the outside. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense comes onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And they will score. Touchdown, Houston. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Duke is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Colorado. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Pettis. Got a man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up their...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Got the back over the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Houston wants to play fast. Wants to throw on third. Grab near the marker. It's Willihan. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's the handoff. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Pettis. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up a Memphis first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Under fire. Snagged out of the air. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Morse. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with the score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick release by the QB. On his feet at the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Pettis. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Memphis now operating in the red zone. They'll leave it with him. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance. And he'll lace it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Houston offense once again. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Houston going up tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Trying to get the edge on the right. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Pettis. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front on the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Makes the grab on the left. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Memphis.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Houston, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The sure hands, it's Woods. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Houston wants to play fast.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 2 to Colorado. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got room on the return. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. They take the lead with the 6.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. 8th play of the drive coming up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Pettis. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Houston going up tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He'll pull it on the read. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Off the play fake on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Oh, man, the coach might want to think about putting this defender on offense. He almost dragged his toe in bounds. That was almost an interception. Nice job.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little.
There he goes! He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option to give. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up with the 26 for the 1st down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. From the shotgun, the inside give. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Houston will be forced to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the
Oh, he's got some space. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Houston wants to play fast.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Woods. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Takes the handoff. It's carry on. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It's a draw. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down, picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should
breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Memphis will be forced to punt. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Houston offense once again. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's carry on. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarter...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. 1st down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get it to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. To the ground with the back. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.